Okay, so then I'm going to check my white chocolate. To see if it's tempered. It was melting. White chocolate is a lot more delicate than dark. So you have to keep an eye when it's melting, because it melts, it gets soft and liquid, and if it keeps heating, you end up with a grainy mass and it's unusable for tempering. So this is perfectly melted. Okay, it's 110. So I'm going to put it here on the side so it cools down while we're going to put a couple of seeds, because I'm using the seeding method for the white. Remember, that's my favorite one. And I'm going to fill this mold, which is a little rooster. These are antique molds, and it comes with these clips to hold the chocolate inside. And you can find this online. You have companies that only sell chocolate molds. There's a very well-known company that sells only antique chocolate molds. It's called C'est Très Chic online. It's really, really nice. Okay, so then I'm going to see how my chocolate is in here. A question that I'm sure you will ask is, how do you buy good chocolate for tempering? So when you go to the store, make sure that you have the chocolate bars and it has the percentage. When it has the percentage, you can be sure it's going to be good quality chocolate. Don't buy chocolate chips. It's not the same thing. Chocolate chips are designed not to melt. So when you make chocolate chip cookies, the chip stays inside unmelted. That's why they're designed to do. If you try to temper milk chocolate chips, it's going to be always thick. It doesn't work because they are designed not to melt as fast as this one. This chocolate is a professional chocolate. It's not easy to find. This is usually called couverture chocolate. But what that really means is that it has a little extra cocoa butter in there just to make it a little more fluid. But any good quality chocolate bar that you buy in the store, it's temperable. No problem, because I've done that many times. Just make sure it's not chips. Okay, so this, I put the seeds in here and they all melted. So I have to put more seeds because I want to get this to 80, 384 or 85. Remember, this is white, right? It's a different range, 83 to 86. And then again, once it's there, you test. You wait 1 minute. If the test comes out nice, you're ready to go. Now, you have a lot of chocolate and you want to keep working and working and working. What I sometimes do, I take a pot with water like this, make sure the water is like 90 degrees, and I keep my chocolate there. It's 90 degrees, so it will never go over 91, and that's a way to keep it tempered for a long time. You can also use a heating pad or a deep fryer that has numbers in the knob. If it says low and medium and high, that's not enough. You need to see the numbers of the temperature. Okay, so this is still too warm. And I have in the refrigerator the loops that we made. You don't want to keep those more than 10 minutes in the fridge, because then the refrigerator has a lot of humidity in it and it will start condensating in the chocolate, and that's not good for the chocolate. So good tempered chocolate, it needs to be shiny, it needs to be, it should snap. Do you hear that? It snaps, because it's really strong. Good crystal. It has a smooth feeling. When you taste chocolate, you take your chocolate and you put it on your tongue and you let it melt slowly. It melts really smoothly. And the other one is that it shrinks, because when chocolate is tempered and you put it in a mold, like when we're going to do this one, it will shrink away from the mold and it comes out. Okay, so this is still a little, you see all the seeds, they melted, so I have to put more until it gets to 84. Okay, let's see how this. This one is taking a while. It's a little warm in here. You can buy oil colors. The only color you can use in chocolate have to be cocoa colors. You cannot use watercolors, will you ruin your chocolate. You cannot use gel colors. It have to be oil-based colors. Food grade, of course, food grade, or powders. You can use powders, food color powders. And you can find them in bakery stores, colors to use with chocolate. And then you can paint your mold. Before you put your chocolate, you paint the eyes, you paint the feathers, and then you pour your chocolate in here and you come out with a very colorful rooster. It's taking long. Sometimes when your chocolate is taking a long time, it's also because your bowl is warm. So if you can use a new bowl, transfer your chocolate to a cold bowl, it will speed up the process. You just end up with more bowls to wash. $87. Really close. $83. This is perfectly tempered. And since I know it's tempered, I'm going to take my mold. Make sure it's well sealed. And I'm just going to fill it up with the chocolate. To make sure you have to make sure that you shake it so all the little crevices of the mold are filled, and you finish. Okay, and then we take this, and I'm going to put it in the refrigerator just to speed it up. So here we have our little rooster. It's nice, cold, it's been there for 20 minutes. I'm going to take the clips. Sometimes it takes a little shaking. Just be careful. You can take your paring knife on the edges very slowly, and then it will snap, and you get your little white chocolate rooster. You can take your knife and clean the edges around here so it's really nice and clean. You can paint it and put it on top of your cake. Isn't that pretty? And you take your mold, you wipe it, you never wash this with water. You just wipe it and put it away for your next project. Thank you.